Flip you guys over and we'll be introduced to Mike Gorman. Am I saying that right, Mike?
Yes, you are.
I am, all right. And there he is right there. There's Mike Gorman. Somebody give me a thumbs up if you get a chance in the chat just to let me know that things are working okay here. We got limited Wi-Fi once we walk into the building. So Mike is the new boatwright at the Antique Boat Museum. We're here in Clayton, New York. Sorry I've got the screen sideways, but you know what happened last time we did a live and I turned it sideways during it, and then everybody was sitting by their televisions with their head crooked. Yeah, so we're here with Snook, and we'll look at that in a few minutes, but first we're gonna talk with Mike. So Mike, this is your new job here at the Antique Boat Museum. How long you been here?
Yep, I think we showed up. I say we, I came with my family. I think we showed up in Clayton 4 weeks ago now. Came here from San Francisco.
And where were you working there?
San Francisco Maritime Park, which is actually a national park operated by the Department of Interior. They have 8 large ships out on a historic pier that are maintained as part of the national park system.
How long were you there?
I was there about 2.5 years.
Okay, and where were you at before that?
At the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum, which is the Maritime Museum in St. Michael's, Maryland, on the Eastern Shore.
So a lot of the previous 2 jobs were bigger craft than what you're going to work on here, do you think?
San Francisco is definitely like large ship, offshore, West Coast sailing, and tugboat vessels. Chesapeake Bay, CBMM, whatever you want to call it, that runs the full range. 12-foot little sailing skiffs, outboards, a lot of work boats in like the 30 to 65-foot range. Mostly fishing.
Oh, okay.
Oysters, crabs, fishing, stuff like that.
So not as much of the pleasure craft as what you're going to deal with
so
here.
this museum here, Antique Boat Museum, is going to be like the most I've gotten into recreational probably in my career, to be honest with you.
All right, and we are here at the Antique Boat Museum. I'll swing around so you guys can see it. Are those guys actually working, Mike? And let's go take a look at Snook. So Mike, you're not going to work on this. This is going to get sent off to somebody to get worked on soon?
Yeah, this is going to Jim Murdoch's shop in Bristol, Connecticut. He's kind of a well-known runabout, restorer, engine rebuilder. This was in contract long before I even showed up here to work. It's been in the works, so everyone's pretty excited about it. It's a 1929, 1930 Chris Craft runabout. Had a pretty successful racing career. So this is a stock inboard class of racing boat.
So how long ago was this in the water, do you know?
I believe if you come up here, as we have things in the museum that are still intact. Last time it was registered, ran out of Ocean City, New Jersey. From my understanding, 74 is the last time it was registered.
Let me see if I can get a little bit longer view on it here. I hate having the camera this way, but we are going to do some more filming of it after I get off live, and next episode we'll have some more detailed filming of Snook. But this is going to be pretty cool. So this boat, we were saying earlier that not only is it going to be restored, but it will end up back in the water at times.
It's going to run, absolutely. Boat show for sure, flybys. Let people check it out. You know, one of the main attractions on this boat is going to be what you don't see, which is a fully restored, rebuilt Chris Craft 120 engine. So that'll be pretty neat. That's a flathead V8.
It's definitely very original to the time period when it was in the water. The paint has been on there a long time.
Yeah, you know, Chris Craft, mahogany, book match, the whole 9, but painted up for racing.
Will it be
Varnish lovers, but I think this paint job is super cool.
a fish like that in the back of one of these? Yeah. And this has been fiberglassed over, so that'll be removed. So is the plan to bring it back to look good like this, painted?
I believe that this is the era that was chosen by the curator here at the museum.
Oh, nice.
To go back to. It tells a really good story the way that it is now. The paint job is definitely going to get painted out. And kind of everything just refurbished back to the way it was. So I'm going to say that it's probably going to be 50% new structural frames and everything.
Oh, okay.
Reuse as much sides as you can get out of it, obviously. That's like classic restoration. And then probably it'll end up with a new bottom, I would guess.
5200 bottom maybe? Or
I'm not
what does
sure.
he usually do? Do you know?
That's still in the discussion. Well,
Okay.
you know, when you go, some people, when they get boats done, they go 5200 because they use them in and out. dry sail, as you would say. Being a museum piece, we're gonna have to go through the discussion about how do you restore the bottom? Is it gonna go back traditional with no 52? That's still a discussion that we're having.
And especially the way the boats are used here, you have time to swell it up,
Exactly.
to do it properly. You don't have to be in a rush, it's not like you worked all week and, hey, the weekend, we got to throw the boat in,
Exactly.
We can
Yeah,
do it.
We know when it's going in ahead of time, that's for sure.
Can you pop the engine cover over? I know there's no engine in here, but just see what, I
Sure,
think it
I
goes
gotta
other
go to the
side first. See, it looks like there's a lot of space there. That's a pretty good size hatch. We'll take a look at the interior while Mike's getting to that. We're back on? Yes, we are. Okay, sorry.
It's a V8, I believe. It's a Chris Craft 120, which was made around the same era.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know that motor. All right. Well, this is very cool. Great cutwater. And how long is it, Mike?
This is 26.
26 foot?
Yeah, she looks